Hello, I forgot which episode it is. 49, I think. No, not number N, you stupid. So today we'll make this, I don't even know, this Korean soup thing. It's like this, if you go to a Korean restaurant and you don't... Shut up with the music! And you don't want to order barbecue, that's the thing you get, right? It's kind of a soup in a bowl. So for this, we'll need the most important thing we already have, which is some stock. This is pork bone stock. And I made it in the pressure cooker, but you can just boil this over a long time, 6 hours or so. Or you can buy pre-made stock. It doesn't really matter where it comes from. But we have them. That's nice. And you will need Korean sliced cabbage, okay? It's the only vegetable they can afford in the winter. Actually, no, that sounds really bad, they're gonna kill me, but yeah, mostly they like cabbage, so you need cabbage. And you should also have kimchi, but I don't have kimchi. But cabbage and kimchi, nice to have, and nice to have tofu, although optional. And you want these paste. So I'm not Korean, I have no idea how to pronounce these. I'll just show you what they look like. They look like, kind of like red peanut butter, okay? And if you think your broth is weak, right, if it feels your broth is like water, get some miso, which is a good way of making the soup a bit more thick. It's always nice to have, even if your soup is really good like mine. So it's really not much work. We will chop the cabbage, but let's start at the other view. I'll show you what to do with the pan. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Good. Alright, so it's a very easy process because everything is already done. The difficult part is obtaining the broth, which we already have, so everything's very easy. We'll pour the broth inside. And let's see, we'll put a bone in here as well. So this thing is in the pressure cooker, but I want to boil this so the water come up and down to get all of the bone out of it. The rest I'll do it for another batch, I guess. So let's focus on this one for now. Let me just boil this on high. And do you want to see me chop cabbage? I guess you can. I really like cabbage from a Korean store. They really know how to grow cabbage. The cabbage from a Chinese store is not as good as this one. This one is just so crisp and just amazing. And we'll use a lot of cabbage. Eat your vegetables. Oops. So I wouldn't really call this cooking per se. It's more like how to say, more like assembly. You're simply just putting things together. Because once you have the broth, it's really done deal. You don't need to worry about the rest. It's going to be delicious either way. The most important thing you want to have is you want a good broth, and you want a good you just want some form of chili paste. I don't actually know how to say it, so if any of you are actually Korean, please do let me know what is this wonderful chili paste it's called in Korean. Okay. Now we'll cut this. I like to cut them this way because the fiber of the cabbage run this way. I want to chop them so you don't have to chew as hard. As you might have noticed, our teeth have devolved from our ability to be able to use knife, so ideally we don't chew as much as we used to be able to millions of years ago. Okay, let's deal with the tofu. So I actually can't read the Korean, I just read the Chinese on here. It says soft tofu. But I really like these Korean tofu as well. They're very, very good. Very, very soft. So I'm going to cut. I think we'll use half a tofu. And just cut into it. That's pretty much it. Let's check out on our soup. Apply focus. It's heating up. Might as well eat some food. See this? Sound like ghetto ramen burger patty, but falling apart. I think it's tasty. We made this in the morning with the soup actually, but it dried up, so I fried it. I think it's delicious. The good thing about being in the kitchen is you can eat this half-processed food, right? Sometimes they're more tasty than their finished version, actually. Honestly, we're just waiting for it to boil. Let's just wait. Keep eating. Oh. This thing should be pretty easy to make. You make a good, you take broth and ramen and then you boil it and you let it dry and you fry it. I think you could probably beat an egg in it so it's more sturdy. It's probably what could have been better. Oh man. Alright. Yo, can we play music instead of ads? Yeah, here. Freaking play music, man.
Ah, no!
Oh, your screen fell off. Sorry. Alright. That. Okay. What do we want to do? I guess I'll keep the bones inside. There's no need to remove them. Alright. Let's begin. We'll begin by adding a big wad of miso. See how much I'm putting in? It's really steamy, isn't it? Let me fix this so we're more at an angle. Does this work? Oh no, the door's closing. I need to set up a Patreon page for donations. I guess it's not much to show. I just announced I'll be the announcer, so we're putting miso now. And now we're putting the chili paste. Get a big wad of that. See? Put it in. I don't think this is nearly spicy enough for my taste. So I guess for better coloration, we'll put in some chili oil. Maybe overdoing it, but why the fuck not? Put a big wad of that in. Now it looks nice and red. I think color is very crucial to your appeal if something tastes good. If it looks delicious, it's kind of, even if it doesn't taste good, it'll feel like it tastes good. Just talk to little kids with their animal crackers. I mean, that's gonna taste normal, but now we're putting cabbage. See how much we can stuff in there. This is probably good. Don't want to overdo it, although they do go down. Okay, and we'll put in the tofus. See how much tofu we can get in. See, this much good. Let's do a bit more. Good. Alright, stir it up. And for good measure, we have some pre-cooked shrimp from Whole Foods. Go look for these things when they're on discount sales. They're very, very cheap and extremely handy to have. Ooh, look, it's a heart. See? How cool. Alright. That's pretty much all the cooking involved. So these shrimps are already pre-boiled, I think, so don't overcook them. We'll cover and we wait. At the meantime, let's eat more of these. Oh, I just remembered something, which shouldn't be a problem. Okay, when you make the stock actually don't have salt in it. For whatever reason, people say it make the stock cook better. But the problem with not having salt in your stock is sometimes you overcompensate by adding in too much salt. Sometimes you have too few salt. To make sure that works, I think it's actually a good idea to keep this stock on the side to adjust. If you're too salty, you can add more. It's hard to take away salt once you add it. Interesting. Tastier than I thought it would be.你还要吃一口吗？It's gone.
So when it's boiling again, I think it's done. Let's see. Check if the shrimp is done. I think they're good. I don't want to overcook the shrimp because then they shrink to the size of nothing, and everyone is sad about it. So the shrimp will actually continue to cook in the bowl as well. So no need to overcook it in the pan. It's actually dangerous. Check out our new pot. What do you mean pot? Bowl. Looks pretty, huh? Good for photo shoot. Let me see if we can get a bone in there too, for some sustenance. I guess it could have looked better if I had some other stuff in it, maybe? Can't say. It tastes pretty good though. Maybe that's more important than looking good. Well, any rate, it's pretty Korean, I'm pretty sure. So hopefully this is something you can try to make. Very easy. Make sure you have broth and make sure you have this magical paste. I used it for a year and I finished it. Okay, that's it. Subscribe to my channel. Update weekly and easy things like this. Get your hands out of there. Right, see you next time. Oh, look at this guy. What can he possibly do? Oh, penne grande, penne grande. Oh shit.